Now, concept of non-reciprocity. The reciprocity theorem states that when a network is terminated by a receiver at one end and a generator at the other end, that is shown in figure, the signal received at the receiver remain unchanged as the position of the receiver and the generator are interchanged, provided the amplitude and phase of the input signal do not change when the position of receiver and the generator are interchanged. Such network are called reciprocal network. Otherwise, the network are called non-reciprocal network. Micro properties of the ferrites. A non-reciprocal element should have some discriminatory properties such as the transmission characteristics through the element along different directions vary in amplitude, phase, or polarization, or in any combination of these properties. Hence, any material whose physical properties such as permeability or permittivity are not same in all directions can be used as a non-reciprocal element. A ferrite material which a magnetic field has tensor permeability and it can be used for the non-reciprocal element. Characteristics of the propagation in the ferrite material are used for designing circulator and isolator microfrequency. A circulator has 3 ports and possessing following characteristics. First, all 3 ports are matched, and second one, a signal incident at port 1 appears at port 2 but not at port 3, while there is an input at port 2, the output appears at port 3, and following the cyclic order, an input at port 3 is routed to port 1. An isolator is a 2-port device and it's a reciprocal network. In one direction, that is from port 1 to port 2, the signal is transmitted without any attenuation, while reverse direction, that is port 2 to port 1, it absorbs inside the isolator. Now comes what is ferrite. Ferrites are ceramic-like magnetic materials with resistivity of the order of 10 to the power 12 times larger than the resistivity of the iron, and with the dielectric constant of 10 to 15. This low loss property of the ferrite is very useful in microfrequencies or microcircuits. An electromagnetic waves at the microwave frequency can propagate through a ferrite medium with very little attenuation. However, its transmission through a medium such as an iron or other magnetic materials is almost impossible. The relative permeability of the ferrite is several thousands. Ferrites are made by sending a mixture of metallic oxide and have general chemical composition of MoFe2O3, where M is the divalent metals such as manganese, magnesium, ferrite, zinc, nickel, cadmium, etc., or the mixture of these any one. The magnetic property of the ferrites arises mainly from the magnetic dipole moment associated with the electron spin. Every electron in the atom has magnetic dipole moment associated with it, but because of mutual cancellation, the total angular momentum of a full filled shell is zero. Only partially filled shells contribute to a net magnetic dipole moment. For transition element, new shells of the electrons are formed even before the inner shell is completely filled. Electron spin in the incomplete shells combine so that to produce a large effective value of the total dipole moment per atom. This feature is responsible for the ferromagnetic behavior of the ferrites. A distinguishing property of the ferrite is that under the influence of any external magnetic field, they exhibit different permeability constant in different directions. Hence, permeability has not been expressed as the tensor quantity. Now, microwave propagation in the ferrites. A magnetic property of the ferrite arises mainly from the magnetic dipole moment associated with the electron spin by treating the spinning electron as the dioscopic stop, a classic picture of the magnetization process, and the particular of the anisotropy properties may be obtained. Now see the diagram. Free position of the spinning electron. For the electron, the angular momentum P and the magnetic momentum M are antiparallel. The ratio of the magnetic moment and the angular momentum is called the gyroscopic ratio. Is gamma, that is gamma is equal to M upon P. If the electron is associated with the uniform static magnetic field B0, a torque T is given by T is equal to M cross B0 or is equal to gamma times minus gamma times P cross B0, where P and M are the antiparallel. Okay. Will be exert the dipole moment. This gives the equation of motion. The torque causes the dipole axis to precise about an axis parallel to the B0 as shown in figure. The rate of change of angular momentum is equal to torque and hence is given by dp by dt is equal to T is equal to minus gamma times P cross B0 is equal to omega 0 cross P. Or simplification, you will guess gamma times something is equal to M B0 sine of phi, where omega 0 is the vector precision angular velocity directed along B0 and phi is the angle between the M and B0. For free position, the angular velocity omega 0 is equal to gamma times B0 and independent of the angle phi 0. The angular velocity omega 0 is called the Larmor frequency. The magnetic properties of the ferrite may be regarded as due to the collection of n effective spinning electrons per unit volume, since the spacing between the electrons is the atomic dimensions. It may be assumed that the collection of the magnetic dipole moment, the magnetic dipoles as a seam out continuous contribution. And when the static magnetic field is applied, the magnetic dipoles get aligned along the direction of the field. This gives the total magnetic dipole moment per unit volume as m is equal to n into small m. The static field B0 is the large enough to cause the situation of the magnetization in the ferrite, that is equal to m is equal to ms. In the saturated ferrite, all the spins are so tightly coupled that the whole sample acts as the large single magnetic dipole. The magnetization Ms produces the contribution to the total magnetic field B field according to the relation B is equal to mu 0 H0 plus Ms. The torque acting on the Ms is due to only the field B is equal to mu 0 H0. Since the cross product of the mu 0 M with the Ms is 0, it does not contribute the torque. Thus, in the equation of rotation of magnetization, the field producing the torque is mu 0 Ht, where Ht is the total and that is static plus any AC field intensity in the ferrite medium. That is dm by dt is equal to minus gamma times m0 cross B, which is equal to minus gamma mu 0 m cross Ht plus m is equal to minus gamma mu 0 m cross Ht. Okay. Permeability tensor and the magnetic field parallel. Magnetization ferrite. As the there are also be a time varying magnetic field H with the time dependence that e to the power j omega t and having a small amplitude compared to that of the static field. The time varying field is associated with the wave propagation in the medium. The magnetic field H gives rise to a magnetization M in the material. The total magnetic field and magnetization consists of Hx, Hy, Hz plus H0 and Mx, My, Mz plus M0 respectively. Hx, Hy, Hz and Mx, Xy, Mz are the time varying component of the magnetic field and magnetization. S0 and M0 are the static field and the static magnetization. Substituting these values in equation number 5, you get such type of equations, and simplification you will get finally the equation. It comes out to be the relation between the B and H can also be expressed as the Bx, By, Bz, and this from this equation number 11. And this equation is this matrix representation of the relationship between the two vectors B and H defines tensor permeability of the magnetized ferrite material. This is very important. Thank you very much.